Thought that we Christians would be gone up with the rapture and then the Antichrist would come. Is that the way it is? I've got some bad news for you, Carmen. The word rapture is not in the Bible. Somebody's been pulling your leg, okay? There's no such thing as the rapture. It's not written. Do you believe men or do you believe God's word? That's what you got to make your mind up. Now, where most people get this rapture doctrine is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, beginning with verse 14. What does it say? You know, a child can understand it. There's no need in being confused about it. Certainly the word rapture is not there. What does it say in the 14th verse? It says, if you believe Christ rose from the dead, and surely you do or you wouldn't be a Christian, you know he did. You know he ascended back to the Father. Then it says you better believe also those that sleep in him have risen also. They're not out here in some hole in the ground. They're already gone. If you believe Christ resurrected, you better believe they have also. They're in paradise. And then it continues on until it gets to the seventh trump. And that's the last. That's when Christ returns. But the sixth trump is when we stand against the Antichrist, and you're going to be there. If you're still alive at that time, and it's going to happen in this generation, you're either going to stand against the Antichrist or he's going to take you with him. One or the other. Do you know what the Antichrist message is? I'm going to fly you away. You're going to go on a long trip, and I'm right with you. I am Messiah, only he's lying. And God told us over and over, he will come first, he will lie, and deceive many people. See that it doesn't happen to you. I got some bad news for you. When it says we'll meet him in the air, that word ara means the spirit of life body, meaning not in the atmosphere, but in our spiritual body we meet him, because at the seventh trump we're changed into it, and they as well as they, and we're all in that same dimension. That's all it's talking about. You know, it is really pretty simple. I suppose some people would say, well, it would really take a scholar to see that and understand it. No, it really wouldn't. If you would just go by the laws of language and forget what man has said and what Satan has instilled in churches and read what God has to say and let it flow. It says, there is no way that we who are alive and remain can precede those that are dead. Well, how could that be? Because they're already gone. You cannot precede somebody that's already there. Okay, it's that simple. A child can understand it. I'll say it again. I know that ticks some people off when I say that, but nevertheless, it is so simple that you'd have a hard time not seeing the truth of it if you will erase the recapping that church after church has played upon the old casing until it's kind of hard to get to the truth. Listen to what God says for yourself. No one will be between you and God on Judgment Day. It's just you. And he wrote this letter to you. You read it.